At long last, on the 7th day of January, I found my Thundercracker, and I'm so tickled to have this guy in front of me here on this box. Done no more having to get up and go early in the morning before work to go track this guy down. Found him on the way home tonight from DoorDash, and I can't believe it's here finally. Pause and scan here. May my score help you score your score. Let's get my favorite secret Thundercracker out of the box and see if he was worth the wait. There is a little bit of assembly required right out of the box. We need to get these wingtips on here, and I'll do that off camera, but I'm going to glue these because I just don't want these falling off. The wingtips are done, and next up is these side dorsal fins. The absolute beautiful thing about that there is you can either store them however you see fit. They do have a couple of places right down here to where you have your locking points for both modes, which is really, really nice. I just prefer to keep it like this. I think it looks cleaner like that. Or you can actually store it up here on the back of the wings here to fill in those gaps for the moment. I like these options because until we get a DNA design kit to fill in the back side of the wings, you can do to each his own and make it very masterpiece-esque. And let's get those null rays on, which are painted clear plastic, which worries me over time. So DNA designs, when you go to make the kits for these wings, let's get the same color matching going on so we don't have painted null rays that will get chipped over time. And one other request with that DNA kit, can we please get a little Buster dog to go with this Thundercracker, because this guy is freaking awesome. Even though we do have some awfully wafflies to attend to on the back side, filling those legs, let's take these wingtips back off a second and put them back the way I want them. I know, for crying out loud, we don't display our figures backwards, but this, for the price, is horrendous. Two negatives, the waffling and the price. Outside of that, this is pretty damn awesome, and I'm glad I found it in the wild. This guy looks so incredible. Let's go through that articulation. Go head to toe with this guy, and you do get like a forward moving little piece on the bottom there. I'll probably do my mod to the back side of the head to get that upward movement the way I want it a little bit later. But for right now, he does got a clear plastic piece, as they did incorporate some light pipe in there. And the paint could be better because like I can see the clear there, but I mean, the paint on the face is really, really awesome. I mean, I'm totally digging it. You get some upward look, but you want to be able to look up a little bit further. Well, at least I do. So there's that. I like that they added that little bit of rocking to where you can actually look down on, you know, the populace there. Now that I've put those tips on, that feels solid. I don't know why this was not incorporated and done throughout the rest of this for the price. And the underside there, I mean, I know it's going to flip over and be part of the jet mode there, but anyway, love that we don't have this obtrusively sticking out. I love that the head is free and independent of that. And then you get all the way out to the side for the full Mr. T pose there. You get the null ray, it has like a transformation joint probably, and being able to swing it around, you get that much in the elbow, that kind of thing way there. And you can do some other dynamic stuff going on there. You get the all important wrist swivel, which was not left out this time. And dude, that is so freaking cool. He's doing the no look shoot shot. This is like animation accurate, and it's really making me geek. Gone is the turbine titties and Tiggle Biggins, and looking really, really good. Now over time, I worry about this little bit of paint here, you know, wearing off with wear time and play, and because this guy's going to get handled quite a bit probably for me. You do get the full Van damage, and he's like, ow, that freaking hurts, but looks so good doing so. You get upper thigh swivel as needed. You do get a skirt that I might try to mod because there's a pin going all the way through, but I'd like to have these two pieces independent of that, because you can kick up this far up, and then you can kick back, and you're gonna get, oh no, you can't, it's doing a magic square kind of S thing, and then it's actually going to get in the way of that skirt. So I mean, that's okay, you can only go back that far, but you can get that knee to go up a little bit more, and you can go like, oh shoot, I got it all twisted and combobulated now. So you can go up and get like that much in the knee there, guys. And see, that's, I mean, that doesn't bother me. I like that you got that. You got options, and options are always great and good. You do get some wiggle there. And the thing that's going to bug me, because I've already done it a couple times accidentally, is this is just going to be lazy going into the jet mode. It's probably going to serve as a landing gear. Why they couldn't have put a landing gear here. Looking at them third parties to make a cheaper one, but with the landing gear and maybe a way to fold that up, let it tuck into the leg and keep that nice thruster there. That looks good. Oh, maybe not so good there, but anyway, we don't display our figures that way. This is what I wanted in a Seeker update when we got this guy here next to him, and retire the 2.0 Voyager Seeker upgrade mold from Earthrise. Like I said, I chased this one down to Greenville, South Carolina. It was a 2-pack with Skywarp. I also did an extra Starscream head. So there's an extra Starscream head out there somewhere. It's going to be screaming. If not, I mean, I don't want the screaming head all the time. I want a stoic face. Or we could do other face plate options, but they're not going to do that. And wow, I mean, this needed to go bye-bye a long time ago, because it's just basically an upside deluxe Seekers 2.0. And yeah, I'm bye-bye. Totally rocks in my eyes. And wow, long overdue. Worth the wait thus far, even with the nasty awful wafflies there on the back. Let's get him over into that jet mode. And this update still does not disappoint, even in the jet mode. This thing is really, really freaking hitting all the bells and whistles for us G1ers. I've got the null rays in there close to the body configuration. Just want to show off those thrusters there. The only thing that's really not really cool is when you go to swoosh it and you turn it upside down and fly inverted. I just didn't want the paint get messed up on the face. That's why I flipped it up under there. Kind of wish there was some doors or something here that would have, you know, and or this would have been able to move in closer, but it's okay. It kind of retains that animation look all the way throughout, even in this mode. And you can do a wider configuration with the null rays so it doesn't sit so close to the chest. And you do get one retractable landing gear because the feet acts like the landing does back here. It is the laziest part of the transformation and does pop off if you try to keep going back this way with it. So don't do that. So that's how it keeps up off the ground there. We get that other alternate configuration of the nulls. And with that DNA design upgrade in the future, this is what needs to be filled in. They need to fill in the tail tips there, the under wings there. I don't understand why we had to like keep building out the wing there, but it needs to be filled in. Perhaps something right here, a compartment for Buster. I do believe that this guy needs a Buster, and I love that the little bit of detail they got there on the intakes there on each side. And another way to make these fold on up into the leg would have been awesome if they had to redesign the piece and that kind of thing. I'm looking forward to the MD-005 version of this because they just took that Optimus Commander class, filled in the gaps, made it really good, give it extra accessories it needed. So if DNA Designs let me down, I don't think that the third party will with this in mind. And we got this times 3 or 5 coming out. We needed to replace all the Earthrise Seekers, even the backside of the null rays, get the holo treatment. As you can see on this side, it looks full. And that's getting old, Hasbro. You're going up and up with the price, and you're giving us less and less and half. Because, I mean, we do got one landing nub. I say nub because it could have been a retractable rolling landing gear. And then, yeah, so there should have been a way to have incorporated that and totally crushed it. But as is, I'm still pleased with this retail update release of this. Got to do a little comparison real quick, so bear with me. And this most certainly is the update over this that we wanted all those years ago with Earthrise. After having the Siege Seekers come in with all the articulation and whatnot, this was a step backwards. Those are ugly. And then I see they could have cleaned the feet up a little bit better there, but this is the preferred poison at this time until the MD-005 third party comes along and crushes it out of the ballpark, which is what Hasbro should have done with the ever increasing price, they gotta just stop doing this cost more, do less mentality. It's really getting old. Some final thoughts. This is my favorite seeker, and I'm so glad to have him in hands. It's been a couple of days there looking here in 2026. Actually, it was a little bit before. I could have swore I saw one report of people getting a hold of this guy early, and then it started really going crazy after the new year. But where this guy really does shine, and he is an animation representation of my favorite seeker, Thundercracker, in jet mode and in. They absolutely crushed the anime look of the robot mode and give us options and styles to fill in the gaps and or pose it however you want to do it. This is how I do it, and I absolutely enjoy a good seeker that goes for room. Can't wait to get the other 2 OGs and probably the inviolable cone heads, and hopefully they'll fill in a few more gaps along the way there and make this guy absolutely sing praises there. Thanks again for watching my channel, guys. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, all the stuff down below. Thanks again for watching. Short, sweet, and to the point. This is a high recommend for everybody that was tired of the Earthrise Classics 2.0 Seeker mold. This is the way it should have went to begin with. Only thing that can make it better is if those wings would be able to angle back just a little bit, but I'm so tickled to have this representation. Have an excellent week, guys.